Standing on a spectacular headland is one of Yorkshire's most famous landmarks, Whitby Abbey, a place rich with history and the inspiration for Bram Stoker's Dracula. The first monastery was founded in 657 AD by the Anglo-Saxon king of Northumbria, Oswy, as Sriwan Shella, the older name for Whitby. He appointed Lady Hilda, the abbess of Hartlepool Abbey, and grandniece of Edwin, the first Christian king of Northumbria, as founding abbess. The name Sriwan Shella is thought to reference to a supposed Roman settlement that previously existed on the site. In 664, the Synod of Whitby took place at the monastery to resolve the question of whether the Northumbrian Church would adopt and follow Celtic Christian traditions or adopt Roman practice, including the manner of calculating the date of Easter, and form the monastic tonsure. The decision, with the support of King Oswy, was for adopting Roman practices, and the date of Easter was set. The double monastery of monks and nuns was also home to the great Northumbrian poet Camden. Sriwan Shella Monastery was laid waste by Danes in successive raids between 867 and 870 AD, under Ingvar and Uber, and remained desolate for more than 200 years. A locality named Prestiby was recorded in the Domesday Book of 1086, which may be a sign that religious life was revived in some form after the Danish raids. Whitby is also mentioned. In Old Norse, Prestiby means habitation of priests. The old monastery, given to Rainfried, comprised of 40 ruined monastery vel oratoria, similar to Irish monastic ruins with numerous chapels and cells. Rainfried, a soldier of William the Conqueror, became a monk and travelled to Sriwan Shella, which was then known as Whitby, meaning white settlement in Old Norse. He approached William de Percy for a grant of land, who gave him the ruined monastery of St. Peter with 2 curates of land to found a new monastery. Serlo de Percy, the founder's brother, joined Rainfried at the new monastery, which followed the Benedictine rule. The greater part of the de Percy's building was pulled down, and the monastery was rebuilt on a larger scale in the 1220s. The Benedictine Abbey thrived for centuries as a centre of learning. This second monastery was destroyed by Henry VIII in 1540 during the dissolution of the monasteries. The abbey was bought by Sir Richard Cholmeley. It remained in the Cholmeley family and their descendants, the Strickland family. The Strickland family passed it to the UK government in 1920. Today, the ruins are owned and maintained by English Heritage. Bram Stoker's 1897 novel, Dracula, featured Count Dracula as a creature resembling a large dog which came ashore at the headland and ran up the 199 steps to the graveyard of St Mary's Church, in the shadow of the Whitby Abbey ruins. The abbey is also described in Minor Harker's diary in the novel. Right over the town is the ruins of Whitby Abbey, which was sacked by the Danes, and which is the scene of Part Marmion, where the girl was built up in a wall. It was a most noble ruin, of immense size and full of beauty and romantic bits. There is a legend that a white lady is seen in one of the windows. In December 1914, Whitby Abbey was shelled by the German battle cruisers Von der Tann and Derflinger, whose crew were aiming for the Coast Guard station on the end of the headland. Scarborough and Hartlepool were also attacked. The Abbey building sustained considerable damage during the 10-minute attack. Whitby Abbey is a great place to visit, full of history and wonder. The ruins give you a sense of how grand the abbey was at its height. On site is a small museum which houses a handful of artefacts that are unique to the abbey and are a marvel to see. Whitby Abbey is a must visit that offers a long history set above the splendid views of Whitby Harbour and evokes images of its glorious past.